They're putting water in the whiskey just to keep the boys in line. You ain't busting up my place like you did last time. The drinks are getting weaker with every round they serve. The way they keep us sober, man, it's getting on my nerves. So when I'm dead and gone, I want some sugar in my coffin. If I've gotta go, I want some sugar in my coffin. Oh no, there ain't no Elvis Presley from the waist down.
Okay, started off when I was a bit younger, about 16, always had a moped, messing around with that. Started then working as a plumbing apprentice. Didn't like that very much at all. Went down the local bike shop, they offered me a job in the parts department, and here we are now, all these years later, still doing the same sort of thing. So that's just pretty much the way it went.
I want some sugar in my coffin. Well, I want sugar in my coffin. I want to cut the bitter taste. But the president's a liar. The country's falling in disgrace. I've been living with it just about as long as I can face. So if I've gotta go, I want some sugar in my coffin.
Been doing the Jap stuff for sort of over 15, 20 years. I fancied doing something a little bit different. So that's what sort of moved me in about 2001 over to the Harley side of things, just because they were a little bit different from what I was used to doing. And I think that's what's kept me on it, the fact that, you know, they are so individual and they are so different. They probably tickle my fancy more than anything else at the moment.
In the graveyard, digging in the mud, that's the father of our nation with a sickness in his blood. So won't you
Favourite bike from the last decade? Well, that's easy, isn't it? I would say it's probably going to be a bit older than a decade, but it's got to be the Yamaha 350 Powerball 2-stroke. Gotta be, really. Yeah, a bit of a soft spot for those. I've had a couple of those myself when I was far younger.
Well, I want sugar in my coffin. I want to cut the bitter taste, but they hide it in your money, and there's cameras every place. I've been living with it just about as long as I can face. So if I've gotta go, I
wanted some of the people to come and relax, not feel pressure to buy anything, almost like a stop-off shop. They could just come in, have a chat without buying anything. Wanted to be able to sell a lot of niche products you can't get from anywhere else, and really just give good free advice, like I say, with no pressure about people having to buy things.
Another moon on the stinking Potomac.
Main dealers obviously offer main dealer parts and the main dealer accessories. What we can offer is a far bigger choice of parts and accessories, which makes the bikes even more individual than having a standard Harley and just putting some genuine Harley accessories on it. You know, I expect there's probably well over 100,000 different lines we can get hold of. And it just makes it a little bit more individual than your standard, if you like, out the factory Harley.
Jefferson Davis is just a shadow. No.
I'd like to go to some bigger premises, which would just give us more space really. We're sort of pretty much outgrown where we are now. Could do a bit more space for bikes, a bit more space for stock and that. But I'd still like to sort of, you know, stay in the Bristol area. Because, you know, today's been good to me, the customers have been good to me and been very loyal. So I think that, you know, in the near future, you know, maybe watch this space for some bigger premises somewhere.
Abandoned with the curse of Cain upon.
My eldest boy Ethan, he's quite keen. I would like to see him take it on board and have a go, but obviously, you know, it's going to be his choice whether he wants to do that or not. He seems pretty keen, but I think it's going to be a case of watching this space to see if it happens. Perfect dream: win the lottery, build a complete bespoke showroom, workshop, cafe, and just really go for it on a big scale. I think that would be certainly a dream that I'd love to do.
He had the blood of the Union to bear, and he may rise like a ghost in every dream north of Richmond, but behind him I will always be there.